A great flood is coming. We build a vessel to survive the storm. We build an ark.
This $125 million Hollywood adaptation of one of the Bible's most famous stories has actor Russell Crowe at the centre of it all. For him, taking on the role of Noah was a very serious undertaking.
Obviously, there's a lot of responsibility when you do something like this, and, you know, there's a lot of contemplation before agreeing to it, knowing that we're going to run into some level of criticism.
It begins.
The film has been banned in some countries in the Middle East because it's seen as violating Islam, in that it depicts a prophet. Elsewhere, a range of different conservative religious groups has criticised the picture in advance of seeing it. In many religious communities in the US, there is concern over any version of a biblical story like Noah that might stray from a literal interpretation.
They should look into the script, and they should see the real script, the real texts, and they should publicize such lines.
Russell Crowe maintains there's been a lot of judgment of Noah by people who haven't seen it.
Now that people are seeing the movie and just, you know, talking about how intense their experience is with the film, it's a very respectful film. And, you know, I've had people, even in the press stuff that we've been doing, you know, arguing with me about things that they don't believe are connected to Noah, and it's like, read your Bible.
The cast has been left to defend the film in the wake of the bans in the Arab world.
Religious texts always draw huge amounts of controversy, and I was to be expected to a certain extent, but I'm really proud of the movie. I think when people see it, they'll see that it's actually designed to be a very inclusive film.
It's the end of everything.
Beginning.
Now that Noah has finally opened, close attention will be paid to how it performs at the box office. That will give some indication as to how the movie-going public is likely to respond to other religious films that are already in the pipeline.
Our family is a great task.
50 years ago, well before the days of modern superheroes, biblical stories were a Hollywood staple. The studios are hoping that if Noah, despite the controversy, does well, it will embolden efforts being made to give the religious epic currency once again. Tom Brook, BBC News, New York.